Welcome to Washington Whispers. I'm the editor, Paul Bedard. Well, it took a couple of weeks, but I've finally built the other bookend to our best and worst of President Obama's cabinet feature. Before I give out the names, let me tell you how we went about this. First, I polled a whole bunch of Washington big shots and sources, promising them anonymity if they would give me a list of the best 5 and the worst 5 agency bosses. Since the president's only been in office a little while, it's been hard to make the judgments, so our insiders seem to use 2 criteria. 1, are they muddled in controversy, and have they moved the president's agenda along? Picking winners wasn't easy. Picking losers seemed too easy. The runaway best was Defense Secretary Bob Gates. In fact, many of our insiders popped off his name and then paused for a very long time before they picked the other 4. Same on the worst list. Most had Treasury Secretary Tim Geithner on the top because of the bailouts, his work to help AIG, and the fact he's facing resignation demands. I kind of think he's done a pretty good job, but since I farmed this out to the experts, I'll go with their list. We told you who the top 5 were a couple of weeks ago, so I'll just recap. First is Gates. Second, Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. Third, Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood. Fourth is Education Secretary Arne Duncan. And fifth is Veterans Affairs Secretary Eric Shinseki. Now, the new stuff, the bottom 5 and why. First, Treasury's Geithner. People are upset with the bailouts. Talk of more stimulus, and he's under pressure to quit. Second, Homeland Security Janet Napolitano. She got in hot water for the Christmas bomber and hasn't crawled back. And there's lots of anger with Homeland's plans to mine data about Americans. Third, Attorney General Eric Holder. Obama just shut down his plans to try a terrorist in New York. His hiring of former terrorist offenders is under fire. And people are generally dissatisfied with the handling of the Guantanamo prison closing. Fourth, Labor Secretary Hilda Solis. The right thinks she's too close to big labor and eager to slap new regulations on business, while the left wants to know why the administration isn't better focused on unemployment. And fifth is Housing Secretary Shaun Donovan, caught by the failures of Fannie and Freddie and the foreclosure wave that hasn't been fixed with the administration's plan to help upside-down mortgages. Now, both lists will change over time, and I'll probably revisit this. I mean, can the health secretary be absent from either list if she wins or loses on health care reform? Inquiring minds will want to know. All right, that's a wrap. Thanks for listening to Washington Whispers. I'm the editor, Paul Bedard.